Ask yourself a simple question. Why do people get addicted to drugs, cigarettes, alcohol, junk food? And you will have the answer in yourself instantly. They get that instant boost of happiness. As soon as they indulge, let's say it's some extremely obese person, they eat that piece of donut and they instantly feel happier, they feel pleasurable. And that is why they're addicted to that donut. That is why they're addicted to the junk food. Because they have that instant pleasurable feel. Same is with people on drugs. When they take that pill, that drug, they instantly feel as if they're in the clouds and they're so happy, and like it's such a pleasurable moment in the present moment. They're instantly feeling so much more pleasured. Same thing is with people who smoke. Imagine a person like takes a puff, like a person who's addicted to smoking. They take a puff and instantly they feel pleasurable because the nicotine has got into the brain and done its thing. So when you ask yourself this question, why do people get addicted to this stuff, there's no question as such, because the answer is right there. They get instantly happy from doing that stuff. They get instantly pleasured by doing that stuff. Now I'm talking about these big terms, smoking cigarettes, doing drugs. But this kind of instant pleasurable feels, they are in our everyday environment and we indulge in them every single day. You scrolling on Instagram. You scrolling on YouTube videos, basically just browsing on the internet mindlessly like a zombie. These habits are all categorized into a simple word: instant gratification. Instant gratification is where you instantly get gratified by an activity and it instantly increases your dopamine. It instantly makes you feel pleasurable. Dopamine is basically that kind of like a happy hormone which increases when you indulge in these pleasurable activities and decreases when you don't. And it also like motivates you for the day, like whatever you're about to do. If you have a high dopamine, which means that basically means you're motivated more to do something. When people indulge in these instant gratification habits, what really happens is, imagine this is your baseline dopamine level, right? This is your baseline dopamine level. You indulge in the habit and it spikes from there, spikes like really high. As soon as you're done indulging into the habit, as soon as the effect of the habit wears off, the dopamine falls, and not just till the baseline, no, it falls even below the baseline. And now your new baseline of dopamine is below than what it was before indulging in that habit. You next day, tomorrow, wake up, do that same habit, it spikes, and it falls down even below, and below, and below, and below, and below. Instant gratification is a illusion. It makes you feel so pleasurable right now, but it ends you up struggling even more in the future. And it is like the main reason why, if you ask somebody who's addicted to smoking or drugs or junk food, who's like obese, and you ask them, how is your mental state really? They'll tell you they're depressed. They'll tell you they're not feeling good mentally. And the reason for that is that because of indulging in this high dopamine activities, instant gratification activities, so much every single day, they have now made their new baseline of dopamine so low, so low. They are struggling. They're depressed because their baseline dopamine is so lower than a normal person's. Because they indulge in the instant gratification habits. The depression caused by indulging in these habits, by spiking your dopamine every single day, more than you're supposed to, is real and it's huge. It's scary. Look at any person who's addicted to drugs. Look up any person who's addicted to drugs on Google, and you will see their faces messed up, their eyes are all droopy. You can look at them and tell that they're in depression because of indulging in these high dopamine activities. Their baseline dopamine is so low. So low. Then what is the answer to this? What is something that could reverse this? It is delaying gratification. Think of any single good habit that you can imagine. Any single good habit. Think of any. It could be studying, it could be eating a good diet, it could be meditating, it could be working out, it could be journaling, it could be whatever, basically, grounding, anything, cycling, running, playing some sports. Any single good habit that you can imagine, it has the same common factor, that it allows you to delay your gratification. Let's imagine you're obese and you just start with the gym. First day you go to the gym and you do the exercise, you're feeling very sore, you really don't want to do it, you're feeling so tired, you're sweating like a madman, you don't feel nice at all. But regardless of how you feel, you go into the gym once again tomorrow. You're feeling so sore, your muscles are sore, they're dead. You're sweating again like a madman, you're doing so much of cardio. Regardless, you go again and again and again. You do that for 30 days. After those 30 days, you look at yourself in the mirror, you look at your physique, and you are now ever so slightly in shape. You were like 100 kgs when you started this journey of gymming for 30 days, and now you are 98 kgs. And you're ever so slightly, like, there's a little bit less fat around the edges. There's a little bit less fat around here and here and here. And that makes you want to smile. Because, hey, I'm feeling happier. I'm feeling better now. Looking at the progress. I don't care that if I had to struggle for the last 30 days going into the gym every single day. I don't care, because I am looking at myself right now in the mirror and I look slimmer, just slightly slimmer, just slightly more in shape. And I know that I've made progress and it makes me feel better. That is you basically delaying gratification. You struggled in the present moment so that your future self can enjoy the progress, the fruits of your labor. Another example, let's say you meditate. Let's say like you have a really short attention span, and from today onwards you take this decision, I'm going to be meditating for the next 30 days, for the next whole year. You meditate today, you couldn't do it for more than 20 seconds. But tomorrow again you meditate 20 seconds, then tomorrow, then tomorrow, then tomorrow, then tomorrow. You do it for a whole year, and by the end of the year, you can instantly see how much more present you are in a conversation. When you're eating your food, you're so much more present. Like, you're looking at your food, you're thinking about your food as you're eating it. You're so much more present in the situation. When you're talking to somebody, you're making eye contact, you're so much more present in the conversation. You're so much more present in any work that you're doing. Let's say you're studying, you're so much more present in the situation of studying. You are actually, like, you don't have to go back on the lines to reread them because your mind was like thinking about something else. No, you're reading it, your full focus is into these words. And now you feel better about yourself. Regardless, the whole year you did these meditation which felt so boring, it felt so like, oh, I really don't want to do it. Like, I have like a too short attention span to be able to do 1 minute. But you did that anyways, you struggled anyways, and now by the end of that year, you feel better, you feel happier, because you struggled for the whole year. That is you basically delaying gratification. And I promise you, every single goal that you have in your life, I want to be a champion in this sport, I want to be an athlete, I want to do this, I want to do this in my career, that in my career, I want to get to this amount of kgs. I want to lose this much of fat. Any single goal that you have, it cannot be fulfilled by you instantly indulging in gratification. But by you delaying the gratification in that topic, let's say your goal is to lose 10 kgs of fat. If you delay the happiness, if you just say to your mind, I don't give a damn if I'm happy right now or not, I'm gonna go on the run, regardless of how I feel. You do that today, you do that tomorrow, and again, and again, and again, and again. And two months in, 5 months in, you see that you have lost those 10 kgs. You see that you have achieved that goal because you struggled for these few months. You, regardless of how you felt, you went on that run every single day, and now you're 10 kgs slimmer. So you see, delaying gratification causes happiness, causes the real happiness. You could be feeling as pleasurable as you want to feel. You could eat that ice cream and feel so good. You could feel so pleasurable. Your dopamine would spike like nothing else. But 2 years down the line, eating the same ice cream every single day, and you're fat. And you have pimples all over your face. And you're aging like nothing else. Your hairline is like going back, and you're wondering, why is this happening? Why is my body getting unhealthier? Well, because you ate that ice cream every single day. Well, because you spiked your dopamine levels every single day. Delaying your gratification literally causes success, literally causes happiness. It causes happiness. Delay the happiness, and it causes happiness. Get the happiness instantly, and it causes depression. It is so interesting to just know that delaying the happiness will make you stronger, will make you better. It will make you a person who's better, who's stronger. And for you to take away something from this video, I want you to delay your happiness in any single thing that you could imagine. I know for 100% there is something in your life right now that is in your mind, like a small goal, is in your mind, but you're ignoring it. Like, oh, I've been eating a lot of junk foods in the past few months. I had this goal that I want to stop eating it, I want to have a better diet. But I can't. Well, that is a goal that requires you to delay the gratification, to eat a better diet, which might not feel as pleasurable as eating that junk food, but in the long run it's going to make you happier. So for you to right now take away anything from this video, I want you to indulge in something that delays your gratification. It could be you sitting and doing like 5 seconds of meditation, 10 seconds of meditation. It could be you hitting a push-up. If your goal has been like, I want to start fitness, I want to start exercising, hit a push-up. That's you delaying the gratification. You might struggle in hitting the push-up. You might hate it. You might hate the pain. But once you're done hitting the push-up, you will feel better because you just did some form of exercise. You have been scrolling for like 8 hours, 9 hours every single day from the past whole month. Well then, do a minute of meditation. Do 30 seconds of meditation. You might struggle, you might feel so damn bored in the meditation, but when you're done with it, you're going to feel better. And when you do this every single day for the next 30 days, by the end of the 30 days, you're going to feel so much better. You're going to see the difference yourself. The difference caused by you delaying your happiness, delaying your gratification. You see, instant gratification, it leads you into this pit hole of depression. Delaying your gratification is literally the opposite of that. Remember how I said, indulging in these instant gratification habits, it reduces your baseline dopamine. It decreases your average, like your default emotion. Are you feeling motivated to do something? Yes or no? If you had to rate that out of a 10 and the average is 5, the more you indulge in these instant gratification habits, the lower the number gets. The lower you feel motivated to do something every single day, day by day. And the more you indulge in these delaying gratification habits, the motivation increases to do something. The motivation, the happiness, your baseline dopamine increases. You feel bad right now, it falls, but then when you're done with the activity, it increases above the baseline that was there originally. You indulge in the instant gratification habits, it spikes up and it falls below the baseline level which was there. So you see, delaying gratification is the exact opposite of instant gratification, and it almost as if reverses the effect of instant gratification. If you have been indulging eating so much of junk food since the past few weeks and you have gotten a bit fat, if you want to reverse that, you have to indulge in exercises, which is you delaying your gratification, and you have officially reversed it in a few weeks. You're officially slimmer, you're officially more in shape in a few weeks because you delayed your gratification, because you delayed your happiness. So indulge in that kind of an activity, indulge in delaying your happiness. It may be even 10 seconds of meditation, but do it because I want you to take away something from this video. I don't want this video to be just another video that you watch on YouTube as you are scrolling on YouTube, just seeing what I can watch. No, no, no. Delay your happiness. Actually do something. Actually take away something from this video. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.